What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back in for another episode review of Star Season 5, Episode 5. Someday we'll all be free. Listen, Alex, you dumb as shit. That's all I'm finna say right about now. You are dumb as shit, bitch. I'm so glad that this fucking storyline is over with because I was about to say, bitch, Alex, I come through that TV and beat your ass myself, okay, for being this dumb. For letting it take you this fucking long to realize that that bitch was playing your ass. For letting your ass be this fucking dumb. For being so fucking trusting, okay? Like, girl, are you serious? You didn't even trust Star that much as you trusted fucking Olivia to be around your ass, and this bitch is crazy as shit, okay? Star crazy too, but you know she crazy on another level. All right, you got them looking for Carlotta, baby. They can't find Carlotta nowhere. She done left her purse in the house. She done left her cell phone in the house, so she can't get in contact with nobody. Nobody can get in contact with her. Then we see this scene with her. She up there thinking that she in the studio with Hael. They up there dancing to some old school shit. I said, Hael, you better give me a little bit of footwork and stuff. Go ahead. Next thing you know, she in the fucking coffee shop or whatever. The cops there trying to wake her up. Ma'am, no sleeping up in here. The white bitch talking about something. She must be homeless. She must be homeless. And she smell like piss. Now let me tell y'all something. I can't stand when people disrespect the homeless people like that. The way that she said it, you know, sometimes it's not their fault that they're in that predicament. And you just judge the person just because, you know, she was sleeping there or whatever the fuck. You don't know what was going on in that lady's life for you to say it like that. She said it like it was a goddamn bad thing, something to be ashamed of, okay? Sometimes people can't help their circumstances. So you to generalize that shit just like that was fucked up. I really wasn't here for it. And of course, she tried to snap on old girl to get her ass together. I'm Carlotta Brown. I'm the music head president of Gravity Records, okay? I just ain't got my cell phone. Let me just call some people. I paid a tab and all this shit. I wasn't homeless enough for you to give me some fucking money to serve me or whatever when I was drunk as shit, bitch, because she fucked up her hand on the bottle. And she got blood on her. I said, bitch, shut up. Shut up, okay? So, of course, they done took her to the fucking psych ward. We got Noah up there playing some music for his little attorney or whatever. And I said, girl, Noah and her gonna wind up fucking around, okay? She getting everything that he needs for his little contract from Maurice and everything. And I said, yeah, I can see that happening. They gonna fuck around. Then you got Mateo ass, his wife clocking him. Why is it that the money not adding up? What's going on? And you been out late and all this stuff. Are you gambling again? He was like, I mean, yeah, but you know, we got this deal and stuff coming out, and I use the company stuff to pay back the debt and all this shit. She was like, what you won't do is try to take this money from our artists and our company to cover your debts, okay? You better find another way. And I was like, oh, okay, I like that. So there was this meeting with Chris Mackey, okay? And I guess he like this clothing person. They're trying to get him to sponsor the Rhythm and Bells you know, Carlotta, thing for the black answer to Coachella. And so because Carlotta is out of commission and at this point nobody knows where she's at and what's going on, is she okay? You know, you got Miss Bruce. Why do I want to, Bruce is the comedian, okay? Why do I call her Bruce all the time? Miss Bruce, okay? And she's going through the whole, song and dance of what's going on because she got Carlotta playing out and all this stuff, going through her notes and just giving a flawless presentation, okay? But the reason why dude won't take it is because A, it's not Carlotta, and then he was being very ignorant by calling Bruce Mr. instead of Miss the way that she wanted to be called and didn't want to work with the likes of him, okay? That's basically what he was saying. And Bruce caught on to it. And I was like, that's fucked up. Then you got Carlotta up in his goddamn bed. And I said, bitch, who the fuck is this as the doctor? Girl, you look familiar. I know the fuck they don't. I said, this is funny to me. They basically put Carlotta on a 72-hour hold, basically trying to say that the bitch crazy or she just needs some sleep or whatever, which technically that's what she needs. She's stressed out. Carlotta trying to, tell the doctor, girl, ain't nothing wrong with me. I just need some, sleep, okay? I've been stressed. I've been under a lot of pressure. It's just a lot that's going on. The doctor not really trying to hear this because, sometimes they kind of think that people lying or whatever, but she just said, bitch, we gonna put you on a 72-hour hold, okay? That's what we gonna do. And I'm like, who is this doctor? Girl, y'all remember being Mary Jane's when it first came on? Remember her friend the crazy one, I ain't gonna say crazy, but the one that was depressed all the time, who had a thing for the boy that she liked too, and who wound up killing herself. That was the doctor. I said, so you gonna come through after you had your bout with, mental health issues on one show, you come through and be a doctor for the mental health issues. I said, all right, full circle in this bitch. I like that. And so at this point, Take Three is performing, and they're trying to practice and rehearse for the little showcase that they're gonna do. Because they were supposed to be in Rhythm and Bells and all that stuff. And then Olivia brings her ass up in there. Star was not here for the bullshit, okay? Star wasn't here for the bullshit. She up here guilt tripping Alex, talking about it's Bianca's birthday and all this other stuff. And, it's just a mess. What eventually happens is because Carlotta, is not there, they get bulldozed over. They get played and basically get pulled off the main lineup for the Atlanta thing that they was going to be doing. And Noah Brooks get put the head up. They want Noah Brooks, a bigger name. They thinking that Take Three ain't big enough. Okay? And so at this point, Maurice is putting out all the stops, and Maurice is talking to his ex-wife and was like, Noah tried to come on to you. I love you and all that stuff and whoop-de-whoop. And she was like, bitch, just give my client what he want, okay? And then he go tell Cassie that he gonna get him into the headlining spot of the thing. And, Cassie said don't do it, because even Cassie was over there at the house worried about Carlotta and where she was at. Okay, I said, I'm interested in what this is about. We find out some things from Cassie about their family and how, Carlotta been running everybody since she was a kid. She even been running the daddy, and, that she was daddy's favorite or whatever, telling everybody what to do. And you see some little resentment coming through from that. And I said, oh, so this is the start of y'all problems, okay? So I'm making it seem as if Cassie had a problem with Carlotta and the relationships that she had with her daddy, their dad, and, it just seemed as though that's where the tension started, and, she just been jealous ever since, and she didn't understand that dynamic. Baby, when we found out what happened in that dynamic, because, Carlotta was in a hospital and basically said because Cassie brought her ass in there twice, and at one point she really wasn't here for it. What's her name? Cotton came up in there trying to talk to her. Auntie Cassie was at the house and she was looking for you and all that stuff. She was like, fuck that bitch. That bitch is the reason why I'm in here. That bullet that was meant for Andy, she wanted Andy dead, okay? That bullet that hit Jair was meant for fucking Andy. She killed your goddamn father, okay? She killed your father. Fuck that bitch, all right? And so at this point, you got Cotton sitting at the club, with Cassie, and they talking or whatever, and you can just see that the demeanor has changed with Cotton. Cotton is not here for it. And her mama told her, don't you do nothing crazy, okay? Don't you do nothing crazy while I'm up in this bitch, okay? Don't do nothing crazy, okay? And of course, Cassie come down there. Carlotta don't want to talk to her ass. And then later she come back. She was just telling her how, she not gonna try to beat her ass when while she down or whatever, because that's why she told Maurice not to take Noah take the gig or whatever from Take Three, which is Carlotta's people, and put Noah as the headline. Not to do that, not right now. She was like, I want it to be fair. And of course, Maurice gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And Cassie, she trying to be big and bad, saying basically, blood is thicker than water, and if you want to keep your blood, bitch, and keep it from spilling on the floor, you're gonna do what the fuck I said. Of course, he's not gonna do that. And, she put that gun up to him in the club. He was like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck away from me, because you're not going to shoot me right here, right now, okay? That's what you won't do. Now, I just, secured a spot for us so we can go big time, so we can make it seem like we actually out here doing something instead of playing this small fry shit, okay? I said, boy, you almost came this close to losing your life. Because Cassie really looked like she was about to put a hole in his ass and then walk the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? But when they was in the hospital and she was talking to Carlotta, she was like, and we know that daddy loves you more, She was like, bitch, you don't even know who your daddy is, okay? She was like, because she was saying how Hill is up in heaven or whatever with daddy and all that stuff. She was like, bitch, you don't even know who your father is. And I said, wait a minute, so y'all got different daddies? That's not what she was saying. What she was saying is, baby, you really don't know the man that your father was, and you really want to be jealous of me? I was protecting you your whole life, okay? Then the doctor comes back up in there, and she was sitting there, you know, basically saying, we're going to let you go. Your vitals look good, but I need you to get some help. You need to talk to somebody. You need to de-stress and all this stuff. And then we get to the down part of it, baby. Carlotta was like, my sister come up in here talking about something. She think daddy, you know, daddy loved me more, whatever. Baby, I was protecting this bitch, okay? Because what he was doing to me, I took it. I took it for her, okay? Because what he was doing was not love. And I said, bitch, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I mean, we ain't heard sexual abuse in a minute since Simone, okay? I just knew it was about time for it to roll back around. And I said, bitch, that explains a lot. And I know sometimes we get tired of hearing the sexual abuse storyline in some of these shows, but the fact of the matter is, sometimes it has to be, because that's more realistic, because that's unfortunately what goes on in a lot of people's households, okay? Especially in African American households, and it is so fucked up. It is so fucked up to hear shit like that happening. I said, bitch, so this whole time Cassie out here jealous and mad that, you know, Carlotta had this thing over the daddy and she didn't have that same connection, when in reality Carlotta was helping your ass out, okay? Helping your ass out by taking on all the fucking abuse instead of him touching you. I said, girl, ugh. And then, you know, Mateo then found out about the fact that Carlotta was in the hospital or whatever and trying to, you know, bulldoze her stuff. And they was like, how did he find out and all this stuff? Because this one of the girls found out that Noah Brooks was going to be the headliner and all this shit. And what happened was Simone was in a room, and here comes Mateo's wife and was like, what's going on? And of course, Simone gonna, you know, spill her guts to her, and she gonna tell the husband. And so Simone confronted her. I thought we was friends, but Mateo is my husband. I said, okay, Simone, exit that shit, all right? She was like, I got it, no problem, okay? I said, that's fucked up, because Mateo just, So they do the little performance, okay? And when they do the performance, Noah comes up there, they ink the deal with old boy, and, you know, he invites Take 3 on the stage. Now, this wasn't planned, okay? And so Alex, you know, since they got scrapped from doing a big concert, Alex was like, fuck it. You know, Olivia had invited her to come down there to, you know, to her parents' house or whatever, especially because it was Bianca's birthday. So she say. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Olivia was in there like this with the clothes. Okay, and so Star popped up and was like, so you really like this shit? You know, you on some bullshit, bitch. You crazy as fuck. What the fuck? You know, so they get into it. And she was like, girl, ain't nobody sweating you with your pregnant ass. You better be careful and see that you walked outside without tripping on that baby. Bitch, you threatened my motherfucking baby. It's gonna be the last thing that you fucking do. Okay, you think I ain't gonna do shit? Just fucking watch. Okay, she had Olivia spooked for a second. And of course, Star went and told Alex what was going on. She had to have a sit down with Olivia. She was like, bitch, you letting that girl do all this stuff. You let her take over your shit without blinking an eye. I spoke to her. So the fuck what, bitch? Somebody sabotage my shit and take my spotlight, okay? I'm done, girl. Ain't no, we done. Get the fuck up out of here, okay? That's what it is. And so at this point, you know, Star go talk to Derek, and Derek was like, first of all, why you coming to me? First you put out this diss track against my, girl. Now you talking about me, the dude that was in a wheelchair that ain't worth shit. And she was like, girl, let bygones be bygones on this. We trying to talk about some new shit, okay? Something ain't right with Olivia, and you need to check in on her, okay? So while they supposed to be doing this performance, Alex is out there with Olivia. Nobody can get in contact with Alex, okay? So they out there doing a performance with Noah, and, you know, it goes well. Dude, the Chris Mackey dude, he went on ahead and said, I will invest in the little festival. They made sure to put it out there that it was Carlotta's name, okay? So nobody would try to play them or play her. And they dedicated that whole night to her, which I thought was beautiful. And Cassie went up there and showed her the tape and all that stuff. That was the second time she came up there. And that's when they revealed that, you know, the issues that was really going on between her and Cassie. You know, at this point, what was happening? We had this whole other storyline, I should say, with Bruce. Bruce was talking to Noah's daddy. And we got some insight on Bruce and how, you know, his daddy, who was a pastor, locked him up in one of those little psych institution or whatever, probably a conversion camp or whatever, trying to, you know, take the gay out of him and then disown him because he was gay. And then later on in the episode, after seeing what happened with Carlotta and Carlotta getting out of jail, well, not jail, but the hospital, and getting back on her feet, and the doctor was telling her, you know, maybe you just need to let things go and talk to somebody, because High Heel and her were married. Ain't nobody know that they was married. I said, bitch, well, that's why you taking it so hard. Okay, you need to open up and tell people this. And we did see her go into the studio and, you know, shut down everything, say her goodbye, and we hear him murmur and whisper in the background goodbye to her and all that stuff. So hopefully that'll help her. You know, and I do love the fact that doctor put out there about how black women are so strong and taking on so much, and we don't get credit and respect where it's due. I said, you better preach that motherfucking word right there, okay? And then at this point, the kids and everybody see her and they all happy. You know, we saw Noah kissing on the lawyer. I said, girl, you are something else, Noah. You know you are. Okay. Bruce going to the church where her father preached, and she was trying to get something off her chest, and she talks to, you know, Noah's daddy, and then she gets up there and she sings, Jesus Love Me? Is it Jesus Love Me? You know, and I was like, that was nice, and of course, she has a nice voice. At the very end of the episode, basically, we see Alex goes to Olivia's place, and it's looked like an episode of Hoarders, okay? And we hear this lady in the background, she hollering and all this stuff, and she was like, girl, don't worry about that, that's just my aunt. And she go back there, and Olivia was she put the key in his cabinet or whatever, and, you know, she went back there to talk to her aunt and tell her to, you know, calm the fuck down, and Alex opened up the case, and it was just a shrine to Alex, okay? And so at this point, Derek was on the phone, came up to the girls in the club and was like, I thought Alex was with you, okay? And they was like, no, we can't get in contact with her. The only thing that I got is a number to Bianca's parents. They was like, the bitch called her goddamn number. So he called a number, and he was like, yeah, Alex has been doing so much for us, and we truly appreciate it. And was like, well, is she there with Olivia, Bianca's sister? Olivia is not Bianca's sister. That bitch tried to hurt my daughter. You need to stay away from her. From what Olivia said, because she came out there and saw Alex looking in the stuff. From what Olivia said, basically, Bianca was a girl from high school that wouldn't be friends with her. So that's why she got pissed off and was stalking her and all that shit. And she wanted to be just like Alex and all that stuff. She got jealous because Bianca was sitting on the plane next to Alex and all this shit. And so, basically, the same stalker shit. And she tried to knock Alex out because she heard the cops coming up, and of course they ain't gonna show us what happened. All they showed us that Alex had some reflexes, okay? Her reflexes told her to duck, okay? And she ducked and she avoided getting hit in the head with a bat, and she pushed her girl. And I said, did she push her on something to incapacitate her or whatever? Did she pierce something or whatever? Because I'm confused. I said, I know that ain't all that happened. You didn't show us a scuffle. We just see Alex walking out the house like ain't nothing happened. And of course, they go in there and get her. And I was like, girl, okay, if you say so. Baby, let me get back to that part where Mackie said, you know what? We gonna do this whole thing right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fund this festival for y'all or whatever. And so he was like, I can have the money sent over right now in the morning. And what's her name? Mateo's wife was like, no, we not about to do this. Okay, we gonna wait until Carlotta returns and you can keep that money in escrow. Bitch, Mateo face must have fell on the floor like, ain't this about a bitch? Because Mateo was going to use that money to pay off that gambling debt. Okay, that's what he was going to use. Okay, and Mateo's wife was like, no, we're not going to do this. So at the end of the episode, we see Alex and Derek, they in there kissing and getting it in or whatever. Then all of a sudden the phone rings, and I think it was either Alex or Simone, Star or Simone, that was like, girl, check the internet. You need to check your phone like right now. Baby, they had it all on the blogs that it was a sex tape that leaked called like Father Like Daughter, Alex Crane sex tape leak or whatever. And they was like, bitch, what the fuck? Mind you, Olivia said, I always been watching you. I'ma always be watching you. And they finally, how is it? I am so fucking confused as to How you don't see the light blinking when you walk past the fucking mirror? Okay, maybe if you looking directly at at the freaking frame, you don't see it. But when I walk past it, and you can see stuff off the side of your face, even when you looking directly. Like I could see my TV, and I'm not even looking at the TV. I could see something blinking. How the fuck you ain't see that blinking, and it's right in front of the fucking mirror? Okay. Girl, that shit pissed me off, and she broke the front. I said, "Thank you, Alex, you dumb bitch. They really got Alex on here playing dumb as shit." But anyway, that was Star. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I will see y'all later. Peace.